Many years ago, in a village in Mexico, there was a beautiful girl named Maria. She was from a poor family, but her beauty was discussed in the whole village. Once, a very rich man was passing through that village, and his eyes fell on Maria. As soon as he saw Maria, he fell in love with her, and he decided to marry Maria. Maria also liked that man, and when he asked to marry Maria, she immediately agreed. After marriage, both settled in the same village and started living happily. Everything was going well, and in a few years, they also had 2 children. That rich man often had to go away from home, and for this reason, he could not come home every day. Time passed, and slowly, that man stopped coming home. For many days, when he did not come home, Maria cried and made her condition very bad. It seemed that she had tears on her face, and all her beauty had faded away. A few months later, Maria got the news that her husband had remarried a young girl. Hearing this news, Maria got angry and took her 2 children to the river and forced them to come. When she heard the screams of her drowning children, she came to her senses and did not know what she had done. But by then, both her children had drowned in the river. In this grief, Maria also jumped into the river and gave up her life. It is said that when she reached the door of heaven, she was not allowed to enter, and she was told that until she finds her children, she will not get salvation. Since then, Maria has been trapped in the world of dead and alive people in search of her 2 children. She keeps wandering from place to place and keeps crying for them. According to many such stories, wherever there is a sea, there are loud sounds of Maria's crying late at night. And that's why people call her La Llorona, or Weeping Woman. People say that you should not go near the sea at night because if someone sees La Llorona or hears her crying, then her bad time begins. Not only this, that person can also die in fear. Moreover, if a child hears her crying even by mistake, then she takes him with her as her child. She first apologizes to him, but when she finds out that he is not her child, then she drowns him in the sea and kills him. One such story happened with Pedro, who was living in Mexico. Once he and his younger brother were playing football late at night, and their ball went into the nearby river. They both went to the river to get the ball. Suddenly, they heard a woman crying. Pedro got a little scared and stopped there, but his younger brother went to the river to get the ball. Pedro saw a woman coming out in a white gown from the river, and as soon as he saw her, he came behind his brother and looked at her. That woman picked up Pedro's brother in her lap and took him into the water. Pedro got scared and shouted his brother's name, but no one came there. Suddenly, a woman came in front of Pedro and pulled him towards the water. He was going towards the flowing river, but somehow he hit a stone on that woman's hand and ran away from there. When he came home and told his father everything, he got very scared. The whole night, Pedro's younger brother was found, but he was nowhere to be found. People started saying that La Llorona took him away. Many years passed, but his brother never returned. Pedro and his family went very far from that place. But after that night, Pedro could never go near any river. If you like this story, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.